Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I just got done watching Disney's or Pixar's Soul. Soul is a 2020 film that was originally supposed to be in theaters, of course, and just like Wonder Woman, on Christmas Day it was released on Disney Plus. So I guess in some ways it sucks, but in other ways, at least we got to see it. The plot is we follow Jamie Foxx's character, Joe. He is a teacher. He teaches kids with music, but he really wants to be a jazz musician. He just got this gig. He's been working his whole life to try to play and have this involved in his life professionally, and he just finally got the gig. He's going to be playing with this band at a jazz club. And then, because he's so excited and he's not paying the hell attention, he falls down a sewer hole and dies. Yeah, Pixar, they're getting pretty dark with their stuff recently. They've always been pretty dark, let's be honest. But you see that he's actually really in a coma, and his soul is supposed to be going to the great beyond, but he does not want to die. He doesn't. He's finally getting to this place in life where he can be happy. Doesn't want to let that go. So he spends a lot of this movie trying to get back into his body alongside a soul companion that he's supposed to help get ready for their Earth life. 22, voiced by Tina Fey. And this movie, I didn't know what to expect. I figured I would enjoy it. You know, Pixar has a decent reputation for most of their movies being really solid, if not great, and getting you in the feels. But for some reason, I always maybe try to hold my anticipation back because I don't want to get too overhyped over an animated movie. I don't want to expect what the Toy Story movies, for example, have given me, or a movie like Inside Out, who this is also directed by Pete Docter, same director from that. So again, I went in thinking this is a cool premise, but that's it. That's really it. And I love the idea that we were finally getting our first black main character in a Pixar film. Maybe there are some people who are sick of the idea that, oh, we're going to have black main characters in all these types of movies and different types of media, but for someone like me, it's nice to see it. I'm not saying everything has to be get rid of the white people, but I'm just once in a while, hey, it's really cool to see something different and see something that felt authentic like this did. I loved this movie. Let me just get right down to it. I loved Soul. I was trying to say that I didn't know if I wasn't expecting to love this as much as I did, but I did. I was moved by it. I was touched by it. I connected to the story a lot in some ways. Jamie Foxx is obviously a good actor, and there's a lot of movies that I like him in, but there's also movies where I'm a little iffy on him, but because this is his voice, and because I thought he did a good job of just making his voice be there for the character and not for just him to be known or be obviously him. No, this felt like a lived-in character. This felt like somebody that I didn't even think about who was doing the voice. I saw Joe. I saw his character. I saw his motivations and what he wanted from life, and how, yeah, sure, he could go in this direction, the safe route with the teaching gig and the benefits that come with that. His mom is very much on his case as far as doing that with his life, but he just knows he deserves more. He knows he wants more. He knows he's capable of more, and so that's inspiring, and that was something to really attached to. I love the idea that not only is he a musician, but it's jazz music. It wasn't rap or hip hop. I mean, nothing against those types of music. I do like rap and hip hop, but I just feel like that's the go-to whenever you do any movie with a black lead character. I like that this was about jazz specifically. I loved the jazz music that you heard. It was very inspired by how they animated the scenes where he's playing the piano. He's getting into his zone. He gets surrounded by the blue, purple colors, and it's his comfort zone. It calms him down. I like that everything tunes out. I like how it was all presented on screen. When he does become a soul, This is something that many people voiced concerns about, and when I saw the trailer, I did go, huh, interesting. But not in a good way. Where like I said, it's the first black main character in a Disney Pixar film, and I thought to myself, wow, so you're gonna have that big monumental moment, and then he becomes a blue character. So you don't get to see as much of the black side of, or even just the idea of a black character being animated in this type of way. I thought was unique, and to lose that was going to be a big thing for me. I would have been upset about, but they actually don't, or it's not as the way that it seemed in the trailer. You do get a lot of Joel, or you do get a lot of him as his human physical self, whether it's flashbacks or whether it's just stuff that happens in the story, plot points, and I was satisfied. I thought to myself, oh, thank God they did that. I thought it worked. I thought it was great. Tina Fey does the voice of 22. She doesn't have a name because you see in this area called the Great Before, where the souls get sort of trained and they get ready to go to Earth and become a human. And Tina Fey's character has been in this process for so many years, so long, and she's never really been willing to go to Earth. And so having her, at first you think maybe she's going to be the annoying character who's pessimistic and whining and complaining, but no, she had a lot of layers to her character, a lot of reasons for why she wasn't confident in herself enough to do that, and her arc as well was very enjoyable, and I never even for a second thought that that was Tina Fey's voice. I thought she did a great job. This was a great story. This was something that, like I said, I loved, I appreciated. This instantly, like, right before I saw this movie, I was getting my list ready for my best movies of 2020. And then I watched this and said, well, crap, this movie just blew up the list because it's definitely gonna shoot right up there. But you'll find out what spot it is for that. Obviously, I'm gonna give this a full price. Hell, I'm close to even giving it more than that because it's like, well, what complaints do I have? I don't really have a whole lot of complaints. Let me know in the comments below if you guys too have seen Soul. What do you think of it? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is it one of your favorite movies of 2020? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!